How to complete the Plan Crosswalk group. Issuers seeking to offer qualified health plans, or QHPs, including standalone dental plans, or SADPs, on the federally facilitated exchange, must submit a completed QHP application per CMS guidelines. As part of the QHP certification process, issuers are asked to complete several application groups that comprise a complete QHP application in the Marketplace Plan Management System, or MPMS module within the Health Insurance Oversight System, or HIOS. These application groups are made up of sections containing issuer and plan-level data which issuers provide through uploaded templates and supporting documentation, or directly within the application's user interface. Among the templates that make up a QHP application is the Plan ID Crosswalk template, which crosswalks standard component ID and service area combinations from the previous plan year to a plan ID for the upcoming plan year. For more information on completing the Plan ID Crosswalk template, visit the Plan Crosswalk webpage of the QHP certification website. The Plan ID Crosswalk template, as well as related justifications and state authorizations, are submitted in the Plan Crosswalk group in the MPMS module. All QHP and SADP issuers that offer individual market plans on the federally facilitated exchange, in addition to states performing plan management functions and state-based exchanges on the federal platform, or SBEFPs, are required to complete and submit this group as part of a complete QHP application, even if they are not required to complete a Plan ID Crosswalk template. Please note that because Plan ID Crosswalk maps the previous plan year's plan ID and service area combinations to the current plan year's plan IDs, returning issuers must have a validated individual market plans and benefits template and service area template linked to their QHP application before completing the Plan Crosswalk group. Now let's walk through how to complete the Plan Crosswalk group in the MPMS module, beginning with responding to the Plan ID Crosswalk section introduction and setup questions. To begin, navigate to the QHP Applications page within the MPMS module and select Edit from the Action column for the relevant application. This will take you to the Application Overview page. From the Application Overview page, navigate to the Plan Crosswalk group and select Edit to proceed to the Plan ID Crosswalk Introduction and Setup page. All issuers are required to answer the setup questions to determine which data, if any, needs to be submitted. Please note that the first question regarding SADPs being offered in the current plan year will not display for QHP applications that do not include a product offering of SADP. For issuers that indicate they are receiving plans from a discontinuing issuer, a drop-down displays allowing you to select the applicable discontinuing issuer ID from within the same parent organization. To save your responses to the setup questions, select Save and Next. Based on your responses, you may be able to complete the Plan Crosswalk group without submitting a Plan ID Crosswalk template. Issuers that did not offer certified on-exchange plans in the previous plan year are not required to submit a Plan ID Crosswalk template unless the issuer is receiving plans from a discontinuing issuer. After selecting Save and Next, a pop-up displays for these issuers, indicating the Plan ID Crosswalk section can be completed without submitting a template. Select Yes Complete Section, or choose to review the previously answered setup questions. If Yes Complete Section is selected, issuers are redirected to the Application Overview page, and a success banner displays with the notification that the section is complete. If you are required to submit a Plan ID Crosswalk template, the Plan ID Crosswalk QHP and Plan ID Crosswalk SADP tabs will display dynamically depending on your product offerings and the plans offered in the previous year, along with the State Authorization tab. Please note that to complete the Plan ID Crosswalk section, you must have a Plans and Benefits template, Service Area template, and Plan ID Crosswalk template linked to your QHP application. Now let's walk through how to generate a partially pre-populated Plan ID Crosswalk template within the MPMS module that can be completed and linked to an application. All returning issuers are strongly encouraged to generate and download a partially pre-populated Plan ID Crosswalk template from the Application Materials page of the MPMS module. This pre-populated template will import the plan IDs that the issuer submitted in the previous plan year and the associated service areas and network IDs. Issuers that are new to the exchange and receiving plans from a discontinuing issuer may also generate and download a partially pre-populated Plan ID Crosswalk template. From the Application Materials page, select the Plan ID Crosswalk tab. Next, select the appropriate issuer ID and indicate whether you are receiving plans from a discontinuing issuer. For issuers that indicate they are receiving plans from a discontinuing issuer, a drop-down displays allowing you to select the applicable discontinuing issuer ID. Click Generate Templates to download the generated template. For guidance on how to complete the partially pre-populated template, reference the Plan Crosswalk webpage of the QHP certification website. For additional guidance on validating the completed template and linking the validated template to your application, reference the MPMS Module user guide, the How to Use Plan Validation Workspace instructional video, and the How to Submit a QHP Application instructional video found on the Submission Systems webpage of the QHP certification website. Now let's walk through how to cross-validate your linked Plan ID Crosswalk template within the Plan Crosswalk group, including completing any required justifications. Once you have linked your Plan ID Crosswalk template, navigate back to the Plan ID Crosswalk section within the Plan Crosswalk group to cross-validate your template by selecting the Cross-Validate Templates button. Please note, issuers should cross-validate within the Plan ID Crosswalk section each time changes are made to the Plan ID Crosswalk template, Plans and Benefits template, or Service Area template. A table will display the cross-validated templates and any associated cross-validation results. Click View Results to review the identified errors or warnings, including the associated validation codes and detailed description. Upon cross-validating, a new justification section indicating the number of warnings that require resolution may also display. Issuers can resolve some warnings by updating the Plan ID Crosswalk template, revalidating and relinking it, and cross-validating again within the Plan ID Crosswalk section again. For warnings that cannot be resolved through the template updates, issuers must justify the warning within the justification section. However, please note that the justification section will not display if there were no warnings identified or if any errors were identified during cross-validation. If both warnings and errors were identified, you must first resolve all errors prior to being able to justify any identified warnings. To justify a warning, select Add Justification. On the next screen, enter the relevant justification details in the text box before selecting the relevant warning that you intend to justify. Issuers also have the option to upload additional files to supplement the provided justification. Then click Save. Saved justifications display in the Justifications portion of the Plan ID Crosswalk section. Issuers may edit or delete justifications as needed. Continue to add as many justifications as required to address all warnings pending resolution. Multiple warnings can be associated with a single justification. After justifying all required warnings, click Save and Next to navigate to the State Authorization tab, which is the final tab within the Plan ID Crosswalk section. Finally, let's walk through how to submit a Plan ID Crosswalk state authorization. Issuers must submit evidence that their state has authorized the issuer to submit its Plan ID Crosswalk template. Evidence of state authorization, such as a signed state authorization form that can be downloaded from the Plan Crosswalk webpage of the QHP certification website, must be submitted along with a completed Plan ID Crosswalk template. Please note that issuers may select Save and Complete without uploading evidence of state authorization, but issuers are required to provide evidence of state authorization prior to plan certification. To upload evidence of state authorization, click Upload in the Action column or Add Document, and then choose the appropriate documentation. After completing the Plan ID Crosswalk section and confirming all data is accurate, navigate to the Application Overview page where the Plan Crosswalk group should display a status of Ready to Submit, and click Submit Group to submit this application group to CMS for review. If you have questions regarding how to navigate and use the HIOS MPMS module, please contact the Marketplace Service Desk at cms_feps at cms.hhs.gov or 855-CMS-1515. For more information about the QHP certification process, visit www.qhpcertification.cms.gov.